Welcome to For the Love of Brickle. How you doing? So glad to meet ya. Come and just stories just for a few. Hello, good day, and howdy do. Welcome to For the Love of Brickle, featuring Powder. Ruff! Oh boy. Welcome, my people. I'm your girl, Brickle. You know, I always get ups and downs of things that occur in life. Though. So now, Dean, to the old, to the grumpy landlord, was calling Tom's phone while Tom sat up in his bed staring at the phone screen. People, I know you must be wondering how in the world could Tom not have Mr. Dean's rent? For him to collect it in one piece. After he collected such a good lump sum of cash from his friend Trey. But people, in reality, that good lump sum of money is not really big money for a small business owner, especially a man like Tom who is already not organized. Well, Tom has a girlfriend that is little more than 10 years younger than him. And she is very demanding that every week she's supposed to get her money. And by the time he gives her her share of the money, he is broke. And it's not like Tom to shorten his girlfriend's money, but he will shorten his workers' pay anytime for her, so that she gets what she wants every time. Yes, people, not only is he not organized, but he is irresponsible as well. Heck, at least he makes his girlfriend happy with her cut of the money. Oh boy. So that cell phone rang and rang and rang. And the more it rang, the more Tom's eyes sank in a deeper and deeper hole. And the more Dean, the grumpy old landlord, was yelling curse word after curse word. Every chance Dean got that day, he cursed a bad word to himself while he made breakfast. He cursed while he was washing dishes. He cursed while he vacuumed out his van. He cursed while he mowed the lawn. And he cursed, he cursed, I swear, he didn't give a darn tootin' who was watching him. He even almost slammed his fingers in the door the way he was miserably angry that day. Huh? Old Mr. Dean eventually calmed down a little and was, busy drinking his box milk. That's why I feel him vex drink. So, he decided to call his wife, who we all know lives overseas. As the phone only rang twice, his wife answered. Hubby, what's the matter? I can tell by the aura that something is definitely wrong. Because it is not like you, because you normally answer the phone before even me and say, hello, my woman. And that made Dean calm down even more. He just relax his shoulder and he just, breathe easy and say, Patricia, my woman, the new tenant at the place I renting on Avocado Road is giving me a warm time. Imagine, the rent is just $40,000. No, you and I know if he was to go anywhere else, it would be almost $60,000 Jamaican. And his wife said, Dean, We should have raised the rent long time ago. But because we don't want to be old and grumpy and too rigid, we try our best to be reasonable. But not everyone is intelligent to realize that. But okay, continue, honey. So Dean say, my woman, you know I love you, you know. I happy the day I married you. You always understand. And his wife chuckled and said, oh baby, I love you, Dean. And please ensure you're taking those pills I sent you, you know. And Dean said, yeah man, the next one due later. But as I was saying, Tom's rent was due July 2nd. And he couldn't come up with the money already. And I just started renting him the place June the 2nd. But yet, he found the money to buy pot plants. 4 pot plants, you know. And I am a man to paint the entire office in fine style, you know. In fine style. So Patricia said, but that man is something else. So Dean said, see what I'm talking about. So I give him a chance to prove himself to them. No, I called Tom phone from after 7 in the morning. So Dean's wife said, but Dean, maybe he hasn't, waken up as yet during that time. So Dean said, he goes into work 8:30 a.m. sharp every morning. There is no way in hell he cannot be awake. Remember, I have 2 good security officers that work on the ground there. They don't miss sight of anything. So Dean's wife started laughing. Oh my gosh, Dean. You always make my day anytime you call. You are always 10 steps ahead of them, huh? How about the next tenant renting there? She's still paying every 2 months? Then Dean said, she's not a problem at all. She is very organized and her head is more than screwed on. Yes, and I am not done yet. I called his phone numerous of times through the day. I even saw him online on WhatsApp at 8:27 a.m. The wife was now in tears laughing. Oh my gosh. And Dean chuckled a little. Haha. Why? But before I go any further, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Please remember to select all so that you can receive all notifications every time I upload a new video. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's humorous, vibesy, and all those good things. So, August started and August ended. And Dean decided to take a stroll down Avocado Road. And while he opened the gates, he saw a pair of heels rushing to go inside. It was Christina, Tom's dearly beloved supervisor. And Dean cleared his throat. Where's your boss? So Christine said, well, sir, he hasn't come in as yet. And after she said as yet, she was hoping Dean didn't hear her. So she stood still waiting on him to say something. But Dean didn't say a word more. Not a word in English. Hey. And made his way out through the gate and started up his favorite white Toyota van. Vroom, 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 and drove off his vehicle at a distance, parked it, and walked to the security booth and took a seat inside the security booth and decided that he's going to give Tom a rude awakening if he saw him today. Meanwhile, Christine was talking to her boss, Tom, who was already sitting uneasy in his chair while Christine told him that Dean was just here. So Tom asked her, so what you told him? So Christine said, I told him he didn't come in as yet. So Tom slapped his forehead and asked, so what did he say? So Christine said, well, he didn't utter another word, sir, than just, went through the gate and drove off. So Tom said, you sure he's gone? And Christine said, yes. So Tom said, check if you see a white Toyota van in the parking lot. And Christine came out, making it obvious, and stood at the main gate looking out, pulled the gate, come out, everything, and looking around her, she could see any Toyota van, And at this moment, Dean was watching her every move and turned to one of his security that was also observing what was going on as well, and said, you see, Tom taking me for a fool though. What it look like that woman doing? So the security say, she checking if your vehicle parked in the parking lot, sir. So Dean chuckled a little and said, you see, that's why I parked my vehicle at another building near here. And the security knock off fist with him and said, big man, I rate you how you move. They think because you're old, you're slow, but you're past smart, you're brilliant. So about 2 to 3 hours after, Tom gently, sneakingly made his way through the gate. And while Tom was in the middle of slowly, gently locking the gate, Dean already gave the other security that work on the ground in the parking lot as the signal, and he grabbed and draped up Tom. When the security grabbed Tom in his arm, his hands lost all energy, and his work key and briefcase fell to the ground. Cling, boof. As Tom witnessed with his very 2 eyes, Dean walking very briskly towards him. At this moment, Tom knew he messed up. Tom was more than embarrassed because people who knew him walked past him trying their best to mind their own business. And Dean spoke. Tom, you think you could outsmart me? Tom, where is my money? You realize July 2nd, I don't receive any rent from you. And July end, nothing. You don't even have the intelligence to call me back. August come and finish, and you still have not returned my call, Tom. You don't even say anything to me. As a big man who claim you're responsible, you know what? And Dean opened the gate, cluck, cluck, poof. And while Tom was trying to wring his way out of the security hand, but realized that the security barely budged and couldn't beat him. Him arm barely budging when he was holding Tom, I say, Dean started putting his workplace grill and door. Remember, him have him own spare key to, and pulled open the workplace, while Tom's fellow staff, including Christine, his beautiful supervisor, who making sure everything is alright, freeze when them working. That them trying to still work, but it not make no sense and continue, And they looked into the grumpy old Dean face nervously, trying to see if they could actually say something to defend Tom, but No one could utter a word as Dean yelled, pack up all the things and come out of my place. What I said, come out of my place. Everyone did that and ran out. And while Tom's faithful supervisor was coming out, tried to face the beast himself and bravely said, please, Mr. Dean, Tom is a good man. Give him some time. And Dean yelled in Christine's face, saying, get out of my place, you lying wretch. And Christine cried and finished grabbing her things. And Dean, the grumpy old landlord, changed the locks to new locks and also chained down the door and the grill, so there was no hope of anyone trying to even force entry in the workplace or some of them security as well. So Tom only had access to the main gate. And while Dean walked past him, Tom said, Judge, no, Mr. Dean. And Dean looked back at him, giving him a dirty, nasty, filthy look, and walked off to make his way to his vehicle and left the scene in silence while the security released Tom, who looked like he was going to have a nervous breakdown. Awesome. People, stay tuned for part 6 and find out what else was going to occur. I'm your girl Brickle. You know I was good the ups and downs of things that occur in life. Though, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Please remember to select all so that you can receive all notifications every time I upload a new video. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's humorous, vibesy, and all those good things. Oh boy. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Love you all. Peace. Mwah.